Hello. Today we are going to start our session on professional skills, interview skills. Right. So, students, kindly ask your friends, everyone, to join the session. Right. So, we are starting. In the last class, we discussed about the resume preparation. I've showed the resumes and why and how and why it is required and how you need to prepare. All those details I have given to you. And in the process, I have shown you that particular resume format, how it is need to be, and every other details. So focus on those columns and see that you prepare your resume with all the columns, right? Assignment is for you, like you have to prepare your resume with whatever the columns are there. It is about educational related, it is about your technical and non-technical skills related. If those are empty, keep it empty, right? But the column should be there. Heading another mandatory. Heading should be there. If you are not upgraded your skills, it is empty, then it will remind you like you have to upgrade your skills, whatever the skills required for the career you are looking for. See, I don't tell anything specific because science people will have a different kind of skill set is required, technical, non-technical. MLT related, they required something. Okay. And the mathematics, computer science related people required something else. BCom people will be different. BBA will be different. So, as per the skill set, and before taking your career, I guess, like, miravaru guddiga blindly, you might have not have taken this particular what is this course you want to study. BCom honors you have taken, there is a purpose and there is a thought for you. BCom taxation specifically something you have taken. BCom computers or BCom related business analytics, BBA, BSc, all zoology, botany, whatever the science related courses, computer science, you know what you want to do after your undergraduate course. So, as you know what you want to do, then based on that, it is your responsibility to find out what is the courses are available. You don't directly blindly come to college every day, roam in your campus and get away. Okay, whatever fees కడుతున్నారు వీళ్ళెవరో ఫీజు కడుతున్నారా, or you're paying something, that's all. You are paying and you are investing your time. So as you are investing your time, your money, so what you want to do after your undergraduate, you might have your clarity. So based upon that, write all the headings, all the skill sets. You are aligned with any organization, write that. You have done any social NGOs related, write that as a additional activities. You have participated and did some kind of activities in the uh, college campus. You can mention that. Educational is a common thing. Apart from that, any other skill set, technical, non-technical, please do mention so that you will have a clear idea like what you want to do. That's all. Okay. This is what I'm looking for from your resume. So you can start preparing as 1 or 2 days. And next thing is like only tomorrow we'll be having a class. Later this week you will not be having any class because the reason is like you have continuous examinations. Okay, till 10th I'll be taking. 11th is a holiday even for you also. So we'll leave that next day as you are having examination. 11, 12, 13, 14, there will not be any classes. Right. Keep a note and CRs you can share with your friends also. I'll also message in the group. Right. So once you are done with your examinations and other things, start preparing resume and start giving me resumes after 22nd, right? 15th, that whole week I'll give you for your preparation. Don't copy anything. Okay. Write your roll number and write your name. Whatever the university roll number is there, write that. At CRs, you take that class related, whatever the what we call the signature related. Take signatures from all the students of your classroom. BCom honors, BCom computers, BCom what is this? BCom computers, BCom business analytics related, right? Taxation related BCom. Every class, every section you have, and BSc related you have BSc department MLT is there. BSc related, the zoology science is different, and computer science, those departments it is different, and BBA students separate. So as per your classroom related, take the roll numbers of your classroom, prepare a sheet, roll number, name, and take those signatures like they have submitted resume. And on each resume, you need to write, the student need to write their roll number and their name neatly. It should be typed. Handwritten related, it will not be accepted. If you give, then also it will not be accepted. Font, you need to be very specific, otherwise I will not be giving you any marks regarding మీకు ఇష్టం వచ్చినట్టు font కనుక పెడితే then marks will be in the same area. Whatever instructions are given, you have to follow those instructions and prepare. Common గా ఏమన్నా resumes ఉన్నాయంటే, as no two persons will be same. ఓకే, ఇద్దరు మనుషులు ఒకేలాగా ఉండరు, ఇద్దరు మనుషులు స్కిల్ సెట్ ఒకేలాగా ఉండదు, రైట్? అండ్ two people signature will not be of same. Two people tone will not be of same. In the same way, two persons resume should not be same. Your objective of life is different, another person's objective of life is different. If I find anything very common in preparing resumes, then there will not be any marks. Okay, so resumes related, you need to be very careful. Later on, don't say that if you are going 0 marks or something, because if you are failed in preparing your own resume, then you are not eligible to enter into any organizations, because you don't know how to prepare your resume itself. You don't know how to present yourself, then there is uh, there is no interest or for anyone, as you don't have any interest on yourself, that will be treated, and see that you will not be given any marks regarding the same. So we will follow that resume is one area where the assessment will be done. Okay, so be careful while preparing, as you're unique, your resume should be unique. I've given all the resumes related documents. I've shown you those documents, and also I've shown if you do anything in formality, then marks will also comes in formality itself. Right? So we'll go for the interview skills related. Right. So interview skills. Why you required interview skills? So before going to that, why? First question is why you need to have that particular skill set. Answer in chat window. People who are available, you just drop your message. Why? why you required the interview skills, help future and to give good performance. No, why you require those skills is to give good performance in our future interviews and secure a good job. Okay, right. So exactly help you to show it is same like when you are going for an interview. I'll give you a general example how it happens with the organization related in a common day-to-day life. So you have applied for a particular job, then why you apply for that particular job? It is like you have got some kind of interest in the job description they have given. First thing is like you want to do a job, first one. Second one is you don't do any job, whatever the job is available, it is something like in the hotel as a receptionist, you have done your BCom or something which is not your area, then you are not going to work in a hotel as a sweeper or something, or a delivery boy at the Pizza Huts or Domino's, or you don't run a Uber or Ola related bikes or something, right? You apply for a job which is suitable for you. So you look for a particular organization, first thing. Second thing is like what is the job descriptions are given. Next thing is like your qualification and your job description, whatever the job description given by the organization that should match with your skill set, then only you will try to apply. So once you apply for that particular job, then you will be having a knowledge like based on the job performance, job description the organization has provided to you on their website or on any of the job portals. Then based on that you will be analyzing what you need to do in the organization. If you have that particular skill, then only it is possible for you to be successful, right? So it is as simple as that. I'll give you a standing example of Sundar Pichai. He is the Google CEO, but before getting into Google, he failed two times interviews at Google itself because his approach or his skill set or the interview related whatever is there, it was not matching with the organization. But today he is CEO of Google. So third time he could able to crack. That is what is looking from uh, you're just sitting at your home, but you should know what is happening in the organization. So that is what is seeing from the organizational perspective. You do whatever, you study many things, you do some science related or zoology, for example, related zoology is there. Zoology majorly they deal with this plants environment related and plants related many areas, biodiversity or something. When you are dealing with those things, then you try to feel the plant. If you don't feel the plant, then you cannot actually successful in the area of doing or some kind of research in the area of zoology itself, because you are unable to feel it. So or someone is into the music as a career related, they have to feel each and every word of the lyrics whatever is given. If the song lyrics and the feel of that particular individual does not match, then the song is not going to be successful because it is missing that human touch, right? So in the same way, when you are studying any subject, mathematics, from organization perspective, where it is useful, you don't do 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, but 2 plus 2 4, where it is used. It is not just about 2 plus 2, but it is about the addition. The major core area is like whatever the operation you are using, where you will use minus, where you will use plus, from the organization perspective or in your real time. Where you will use, you go to a shop, they will, you're going to give 100 rupees, and in return they will give you some amount. You don't blindly bring something. 150 rupees, 157 rupees or something is there, and you have given a 200 rupees note. Whatever the leftover 43 rupees is there, that that is 200 minus 157, 43 rupees you will bring home. You don't bring anything blindly. So in real time, you are using that minus operation somewhere. So in the same way, now you are going to do some kind of mathematics related, what is this, Euler related formulas, theorems related, or any kind of other subjects, physics related, mechanical related, you are using kinetic energy or something. So these are the subjects you are using, then where those are useful. 8086 something like, for computer science, now it is there or not, I'm not sure. 8085, 8086, this processor related it comes. So where you are using, how you are using in the organization, you need to see everything. Accounting people also need to see where it is used in the real time. They clearly mention in the problem itself, this is what the case in this particular scenario, how you solve that. So where and how you solve that particular logic, that is what is important for you. Okay. In the same way, when you see a particular job description, you need to see what are my responsibilities are going to be in the organization. If you gain that particular knowledge well before what is happening in the organization, then it is very simple for you to explain what you are going to do. That is what help you show that you can perform the job duties. Okay, whatever the job related duties you want to do in the organization, you can think clearly from the organization perspective and see that you can perform it, whatever the duties are there, right? And next one is, by explaining what are your plans or what you want to do in the organization, might be, yeah, anyone from Mahesh Babu fans, right? There is one movie, I think, in the Mahesh Babu, where he is going to be Mahesh Babu, or Happy Days is another movie where the BTech student, after completion at the his particular course related, then he will go to the companies come for the colleges for interviews or something, campus interviews. Then you will try to give them the resume related, and they will be explaining what they want to do in the company, what they are planning to do. They will submit their project itself. I am not here to do any particular job here. Actually, I am here with a idea, like I have a project or something, and I want to do this particular project as a partnership. So this is what need to be done, right? So it is about the meeting of the employer requirement. Okay. So next thing is like you are going to meet the employer's requirement. So as you try to do some kind of interviews related, then based upon that, they will try to explain. So interviews related, it can be one, two, three, four, five, anything, any number of like here Google will be having some 10 rounds or something, and some organizations will be having more repeated, much more level one. It is something like you see some courses, beginners and intermediate and expert levels. Okay. In the same way, these interviews will also written examinations and some kind of interviews. It can happen. So you are going to meet the requirements of the organization. So based on that, so basic telephonic interview will happen, and they will check your communication skills and other area of technical skills. Once it is done, then there will be a HR interview, right? So they try to understand or assess, are you going to fit for the organization or not. So once it is done, next comes is the technical rounds related. So your technical manager or someone will come and sit and take the interview. Once it is done, and the next level is like they will keep going for another round with the project manager to understand global business related. So he will be asking based on the interview related, what is the idea about the total business process, either it is a fresher or experience. So once it is also done and they confirm themselves like you are to be suitable, then next level, once again there will be a HR interview. In the HR interview, the HR will try to understand, is he going to fit for the organization mentally also. There can be some kind of psychometric test or other things can also be conducted. So once if everything is done, next level comes is the package related. Package salary related, it is a two-way thing. Some candidates will demand like, I want to have this particular package, and organization comes with their particular perspective. If both people comes to one particular area, then they will be selected. So this is what as a process will happen. If something like BPO related kind of thing is there, I know the process of the, for example, Genpact related. So Genpact related, initially once the HR comes to any campus, they conduct a written examination, right? So once they conduct a written examination, it will be something like accounting related. So first level of filtration will happen with the written examination. Either it can be accounting and English related, it will be, right? So once it is done, and next level comes is the telephonic related. Someone, it is all automated. Someone will read out something. Okay, they will read out something from the other side, and you need to understand the English language, whatever is there, and you need to explain them, right? And next level is like they will be giving you one particular next level. Once it is done, they will give you one paper or something, and you need to read that one, listening and reading. So you will read, and based upon the communication, whatever the way of communication you are having, then they will see that they will through or not, that will be covered. Next level, once these are done at the campus level, then they will invite you for their campus. So you need to go to Genpact or any of the BPO related company. You'll go there, and once again there will be one or two rounds can happen in their campus. Finally, that will be the HR. So this is how a process related happens. So here you need to be very clear. Like you need to have basic accounting related perfect. Next thing is like you need to have your own communication skills. That is second thing, to communicate or talk with the HR related. Secondly, like you need to have good listening skills. So you need to have good listening skills. Is not about Telugu language, but it is about the English language related. So because whatever the content they will read, they read only in English related. So you need to have very good listening skills in the on the language, the English language. So you listen something and you try to answer. Next one is like they give you one particular sheet or something, and they connect to their organization, and you need to read that particular document. So here it is like the reading skills. So listening skills, reading skills, writing skills. Anyway, you will be having a little bit of writing skills. That will be organizational writing is completely different. So that kind of training will be provided within the organization. How to write the etiquities related, how to write email, how to communicate, those things they will teach from the organization side. Okay, so this is what is all about the meeting, about the interviews related and the employer related requirements. Next one is they also help, the interviews also help you build rapport and make a good impression, as show your capabilities or show your performance related, it is of same. So they also help, the interviews also help you build rapport and make a good impression. That is why always in the campuses related, they will conduct lots of mock interviews or something, so that you will be get habituated with interview. Suddenly, if you play, how much, see, always stress and pressure will be there when you are playing. Even uh, what is this, Dhoni or Virat Kohli or Rohit Sharma also faces pressure on the day of finals, World Cup finals. The pressure will be there, right? In the same way, on the day of interview, pressure will be there, because if anything happens, that is the final stage, right? Yes, no, it will be. It is not something like mock practice or something. So in that area, pressure will be there, and you need to be conscious and see that there are many organizations are there. You can, your job is to perform on that particular day, that's all, nothing more than that. Okay, so that is what the skills related you need to focus. So pure skill set related, habituate yourself listening to English language. Apart from that, if someone argues with me regarding it is not like English language is important, communication is nothing is there. English language is important, that's all. As per the job market related, you need to, people can say different things regarding communication related, but definitely when it comes to the organization, all the stories are not going to work, because they are not attending any interview. As per job market, you need to focus on your English communication skills at any cost if you want to work in the organization. Right. Apart from that, you cannot grow. See, after going there, I'll try to grow or something, I'll do something, that is a different thing. But when you are planning to get into the jobs related, communication skills is most important. So that is why always LRW is most important. You need to have listening skills mandatorily, good listening skills, English listening skills. Next, you need to have good reading skills. So read more, listen more. Automatically, when you are continuously listening something, the more English words are going to be getting inside your brain. Then it is like vocabulary related, more English, more sentence forming. See, always happens in the English language is like prepositions are the key things. So any mistake you do, that is only in the prepositions related. Of, for, to, where you need to put of, where you need to put for, where you need to put to related. Okay, these are the prepositions related is one of the difficult area. Apart from that, vocabulary is a general vocabulary. So you need to, the simple sentence formation, wherever you try to speak, when you are building your language related, don't go for complex sentences, focus on simple present tense. So always when teachers says regarding English language related, then when you're learning stage, and it is always better you to keep yourself in the single present, single future, simple present, simple future, and simple past tense. simple past tense. If you want to speak about past tense, use simple past tense and small sentences. Don't make end conditions. So if you add more ends, then it is going to be more complex sentence. So don't keep in that. Keep it simple, simple present tense, simple past tense, and simple future tense. If you hold what is that tenses related, only simple present tense, past tense, and future tense, your communication skills is going to be exceptionally good. You need not to struggle much. So once you're trying to build that one, then later on, once you read more, you listen more, listen good channels, good English channels. Don't go for a what is this Netflix related or some kind of English movies. You don't understand anything. Best is if you listen Doordarshan news channel also. That is more than enough because that is a standardized English. If you go for NDTV or Times Now news channels or that guy who will be shouting on news channel, Republic channel, if you go, they use some ad hoc kind of English language speaking. They use some style, music or singing style in English language, something they use. It will be complex for everyone. So either they don't use British English or they don't use American English standard. They mix up everything and speak whatever the way they want. Okay. So we have a standard languages related. You go for American or you go for a uh, English related. England, whatever the British language is there, we follow generally a British language. So keep it very simple. Doordarshan news channel is more than enough, and you can read the newspaper Hindu. It will be bit complex related. You can build your English related career. So listen more, read more, right? And finally, you try to speak with your friends in the campus or somewhere else. You can do it. Writing related, it is a bit difficult because someone has to guide once again on the writing related. Whatever you written, it is correct or not, no one knows. Even a professional English writer also will have a editor. His English language will also be edited. So that is why always writing related simple languages, there will not be any difficulty. But you are more writing on content writing or something, their area, you need some kind of guidance, right? So language is most important when it comes to the interview skills, whatever language it can be. You are going to be a Telugu news reader, then you need to have good Telugu language itself. Don't mix up with English. Okay. What is the problem here nowadays is like either you don't speak Telugu 100% or you don't speak English 100%. You try to mingle everything. In Hyderabad, there is much more difficulty. Urdu comes in between also. So Urdu, English, and this Hindi related, they will mix up everything and try to finish the that particular sentence. So don't keep in that fashion. Keep stick to one language and try to improve that particular language. That itself is going to be successful for you for your interviews related. So we'll see what is this interview related. Okay, interviewing, what is it? A structured meeting between you and an employer. First one. Next one, interviewing is a skill like riding your bike. Practice makes perfect. Right, everyone might be have a knowledge or you have learned the bike riding, cycle related, or you have done something. Some might have practiced on car related also. So what is this interview? It is a basic related. Someone employee who wants to who is looking for a job will try to attend an interview with the employer related organization. So it is a formal and very much structured. Randomly, you don't meet someone, and they also don't ask anything randomly. Okay. So it will be a structured. Your resume, they will talk only about your particular resume or CV, whatever you're given. Next one, your experience related. They don't speak anything about Bahubali movie or Kalki movie. They only speak about your document. They speak about your skill sets related. Finally, they will speak about what is the salary or what are the skill sets. That's all. So that is why it is a structured related. They also come up with some of the questions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 questions. And they will ask continuously those questions in a structured manner. And based upon that, what how your performance is, based upon that only selection will happen. Next one, it is something like next how to develop that particular skill related. It is like a by you more practice, you become more perfect. So even people who actually applies for abroad related, campus related, they will also attend some. They will have continuous mock interviews for the visa related. You don't directly get anything. You get a admission into some college I-20 or something, but still you get a admission in college, but you have to attend the visa related interview. There can be chances like your visa will be rejected based upon your visa interview. Okay, still, okay, or in spite of you're holding a admission in one of the US university. So how to attend an interview and what kind of questions they can ask and how you have to answer those questions, it is all practice. So more you practice, the more ease, with more ease, you try to answer and see that you will be successful in that particular interview. Right? So this is what is about the interview related. And next one is a meaning related. We'll go for a interview skills preparation and presentation. Meaning of interview. Ask students if they have faced any interview. Discuss their experiences and descriptions of the term interview. The description can be summarized as follows. An interview is a conversation where questions are asked by one or more individuals known as interviewers and answers are given by an individual, the interviewee. Okay, so this is how you need to prepare. So as a exercise kind of thing, if you want to practice something in your college campus related, you can ask some of your faculty members or something. So here what happens, ask students if they are faced. So we are going to ask you, have you faced or anything? No, there is no such experience was already available for you. Discuss their experiences. If you have faced any interview, then you will be explaining us how the interview related. Otherwise, there will not be any discussion. Starting, it will be an interview is a conversation where questions are asked by one or more individuals known as interviewers. So interview can be panel members, it can be one or it can be five, it can be three. In the movies also you might have seen the Mahesh Babu related one movie was there, two movies, even in what is it? Sitama Vakitlo Sirimalle Chettu, some movie, right? In that also he enters a movie, enters a particular interview, he performs well. At the end, someone says, your smile is not natural. Okay. So as your smile is not natural, then also you can get say, you can be disqualified because you have to run the organization with your smile. That is what is the expectation. See, if a BPO company or something is there, if the manager itself is having a crying face, then how he will be handling so much of strength, hundreds of people. So he need to have the skill or the smile always. How much struggle he is having, still he need to hold that smile on his face. That is what is expected from the organization. That is what you are paid for. నీకు ఎన్ని సమస్యలు ఉన్నా వాళ్ళకి ఏం సంబంధం లేదు. నీకు ₹1,00,000 ఇస్తున్నది నువ్వు ఎప్పుడూ నవ్వుతూ ఉండి పని చేయించడానికి. అంతే తప్ప నీ ఇంట్లో ఏడుపునంత తీసుకొచ్చి ఆర్గనైజేషన్లో పెట్టి డిస్టర్బ్ చేయడానికి కాదు. సో దట్ యూ నీడ్ టు clear. Whatever stress you have, you need to keep it at your home and come to office. And whatever stress you are having in your office, you need to keep it at office and go to home. So never, as a organization, in college also same. How much problems you have, you need to keep it in college and go home and smile. And when you are there at a home related, whatever stress you have, keep it at home and come to college and smile here. That is what the practice you need to make. That is what real time life is all about. Okay, problems are with everyone, but you have to keep your smile live, so that the smile will kill all the problems. That is what the science or universal principle says. When you smile, and that will ease and that will send the message to universe to clear the problems, right? So here you need to do this kind of practice. 2 or 3 students will be sitting. You even yourself also you can do. Some students, some 3 to 4 students can sit at one side, and another student can be, whatever the interview questions are there, you can I'll share the interview questions. You can download, and as a group you can keep asking. 4 members sit, cross questioning something, tell your name, explain about your resume or something. You can do that particular activity, so that that will be helpful for yourself, for building your skill set. Ultimately, skill set is most important for each and every individual who are looking for a job. Next one, interviewing is a two-way street. Employers are attempting to determine if you are an appropriate fit or best fit for the job and their culture. You describe if the environment is right for you or not. Two ways it is. First is, are you going to be fit for organization and the organizational culture? Culture is something like you need to come in formals related, you need to present on time, you need to present live at the location. There will be organizational culture. So they will test, are you going to fit with the organizational culture or not? First point. Next thing is, you also assess the environment. How is the manager? How is the HR? How is the salary? And what are the kinds of facilities they are providing? You see, and does it going to fit for you? The is that particular environment is fit for you or not? It is something like you are sitting in South India and North India. It will be either it is too cold or it is about too high. The temperatures will be. So, are you going to fit in this in that particular environment or climatic conditions? You will test yourself and see that you take a decision. Am I going to be here or there? That is what is about the interviewing. Two-way process. So they will test from their side, and also you test from your side. Is it going to fit for you or not, or are you going to fit for their organization or not? They will assess, right? So here I'll just close, as you have to prepare for your exams related. I'm just closing over here. Anyhow, time is up also, right? Okay, any queries? I'll be available for another 2 3 minutes. Any queries or anything is there, you keep dropping. I'll wait. Other students who are does not have any doubts, you can leave. Students who are having doubts, just ask me. I am available.